Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. I'm Sharon Wilcox, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming live to you from Chesapeake, Virginia. So, there is a lot to talk about. I have a bit of a froggy throat, so for that I apologize, but like everybody else, I've had just a little bit of a bug, sore throat, those kind of things. I'm feeling better. I didn't feel good for a day or so, but I feel better. I'm doing well. I took the time off in December to work on reorganizing a lot in my stamp room, but in my overall house. Um, just a lot of projects I needed to get updated, clean out those closets, clean out the attic, donate a lot of stuff. So that's what I've been doing. And even though I've been in my stamp room, I have not been stamping. Yeah, hard to believe. But this is real life. So um, I did get to stamp a little bit day before yesterday, and then a little bit yesterday. Um, I wish I had the endurance that I used to have. I could come into my stamp room and whip out 10, 15 cards. I could be up here and work for 8 hours a day, but I just don't have that anymore. I don't know. I feel like it was after a couple cases of COVID, my energy level is not quite the same. The other thing, too, is that I started on January the 2nd. I don't make New Year's resolutions. I never have. I always feel like that's setting myself up for failure. If I want to make a change, I make the change whenever. You know, but after having gotten off of my healthy eating program, I put on a little bit of weight, and I'm disappointed in myself for that, but moving on. It is what it is. So I started on January 2nd getting rid of all the sugar in my system. Now, if you have ever done that, you know that day 1 and day 2 are kind of hard, and day 3 is harder, and you don't feel so great in day 4. So I'm on day 3. I'm not on top of my game, but I'm good. And day 4, I'll get through that too. And then by Saturday, I should be feeling wonderful because I ate 0 sugar. So, so there you go. I don't do artificial sweeteners or any of that kind of stuff. But anyways, enough about me. We have so much. I have so much to talk about. So good morning to those of you here. I really appreciate you, each and every one of you. And I wanted you to know that this is going to run just a little bit longer than normal. So if you need to hop off and come back and rewatch later, that's okay too. Sometimes that's even better. Then you can stop, fast forward through all of my garbage, and watch the samples and stuff. So hopefully it's not all garbage. So I'm going to hop down to my desktop because I want to show you new products and some things that are very exciting. Okay, so this is not in the frame very well. So instead of moving my camera and making us all crazy, I'm going to lift this up. What you're seeing here is this beautiful 17 by about 13.5-inch tempered glass mat. Yeah, it is white on the back, but actually the white is in between the glass, so it's not going to chip. This is not going to chip off. You see it's got these rubber feet which keeps it in place. It is not going to move on you. It's not going to slide. Whoops, I'm shaking the camera. And what I love, it has metric as well as the imperial. And over here, you've got this beautiful space for writing, whatever you want to use it for. You can use a dry erase, which is perfect. But here's the other cool thing is you can use your Stampin' Up markers. How about that? Or if you wanted, you can use your Stampin' Blends. And I think I've got Real Red and I've got, what is this? Cherry Cobbler. How about that? Isn't that beautiful? And it comes with a chamois that's a little different than our others. You can see it's thinner, it's bigger, it's stained. It does stain. Just go rinse it out. It doesn't hurt anything. And you use that to wipe off. And everything comes off. If you get your adhesive on here, all you need to do is use your chamois. The instructions that come with it say that you can, let me see if I can zoom this in a little bit. They say that you can use alcohol, but I don't feel that you really need the alcohol, but if you do, you can. You can use this for your embossing. So it is timbered, so it will hold up to your embossing, and it will, you know, it's heat resistant, and you can cut on it. You can cut with your new take-a-pick tools that we have. We've got an X-Acto type knife. I don't know if I have that handy. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. You can use this for cutting on as well. Now, I have been using it as is when using my photopolymer stamps. I have not needed any rubber mat or anything. I guess because it's got that cushiony, those little feet lifted up about 1/4 of an inch, and it gives it a little bit of cushion, I guess. I don't know. But I love that it's white. It stays nice and clean. Love the chamois. I hope that they put this for sale. Right now, unfortunately, the only way you can get it is to sign up to be a demonstrator. And that information is in the back of this catalog. Did you get this catalog in the mail from me? If you did not, let me know and I'll get one in the mail to you. Let me see where it talks about, maybe it's in this, it is in the celebration one, because we're in celebration too. What does that mean? It means if you spend $50, you get to pick something out of here free, right up through January. Okay, January 4th through the 29th. You get an extra day this year. So you want to look through this when you place an order of $50 or more. That's pre-shipping and tax. In the very back of this, again, if you didn't get this catalog with your mini catalog, let me know. I'll send one out to you. This is talking about getting this. This little tray here, let me show that to you real quick. I love it for a lot of reasons. But look at the, oh, here, I'm not up in the thing very well today. There, you see this actually sticks to the glass, and it will not move until you pick it up. And you can hear it. Yeah, very cool. Now, it's got this gritty area over here, for lack of a better word. Actually, it looks like an embossing folder design. And you can, it fits a big ink pad there. It's got these little wells that you can put in, and they stick nice. Your ink spots, there's 4 places for those. I wonder if this would hold, no, it doesn't hold 2. And then you have a bigger one here. And for me, I think this is wonderful You can actually put color in here. It's probably going to stain it, but it won't hurt anything. Looks like I've already gotten it a little dirty, but that's okay, because I do use these things. So if you wanted to put your ink in here, or and watercolor, or put some water in here, and I use our little spritzers, and just use that to get some water, and then you're ready to watercolor with your water here. And you can use a re-inker, or you can use your ink spots to put some color in there, or even your marker. So put a little bit of ink in there, and then you're ready to watercolor. So really kind of a nice way to keep things clean, organized, and you've got the 4 wells there as well, so that you will be able to have 4 different colors going at the same time without them bleeding into each other. So just a few of the ideas. There's going to be 1,000 ideas coming at you out there. One of the things I love about it is that I typically have my regular chamois in these cases, and I treated myself to a couple new ones, and that keeps them moist. I do re-wet them and clean them and everything. But on this one, I love being able to just have this up off of my desk, and that chamois is there. It takes up a little less space than this one. So it's just my thing of just being a little bit lazy and just wanting things really super convenient. And I think we all kind of like that convenience. I'm going to share with you one of my favorites out of this catalog. Now, there are many that are my favorites, and I feel like I'm zoomed in way too much again. So let me see if I can zoom that out a little bit. Let's go right here. The Be Mine Suite has everything you see here. And I'm going to show you these things, as well as on this page is where you can get just the bundle, which is the stamp set and the punch. So I want to show you a couple fun things that I've made. Now, when you buy this, you know, like I said, when you spend $50 or more, which is what you're going to do when you buy the suite, which gives you the boxes, the gems, the paper, the ribbon, everything you see here, you're going to spend $75, so you'll be able to pick something out of here. So let me show you a couple of the things that I did. The first one is a sweet Valentine card. And again, I'm going to zoom in. Ooh, not that much. There we go. Right about like that, so that you can see that. And I did heat emboss the Be Mine. It's basic stamping, cut the bee wings. I used some of those beautiful adhesive backed gems that we have, and here they are. Red, your petal pink, daffodil yellow, and the pool party. Just adorable. So I've used those on some of my things. I love the fact that you've got these little posies. So there's 2 different flowers, 2 different stems. So some are going, you know, to the right, some are leaning towards the left. There's all kinds of little hearts in here. But I want you to look at these faces. This is one of my favorites. But look at these faces. Let's see if I can point them all out. This one, he looks a little angry. I didn't use that one. That's my favorite one. I love that one too. And this one's winking. I think I used all of them but that one in my samples. So you'll get to see. This is the little bee body, and I'm going to stamp him for you and show you a few ideas. But basic card, your white base and then layered with real red. Even though the paper has sweet sorbet, I still like real red with it. And sweet sorbet is fine, don't get me wrong. As a matter of fact, here's the sweet sorbet. And you can see it matches those little hearts in there, but I think the real red does too. And then I just did a happy Valentine's Day and a couple of the hearts in there. So just really very simple, but I will show you how to do your little bee, because I mean, he is just the most adorable ever. And then the other card, let's see, did I have, oh, I do have an envelope for that one. I did the little posies on there. I call them posies, little flowers. They're adorable. And then this card, pretty much another simple card. There is a little trick that I want to show you. And I used vellum for the wings this time. I added some of our beautiful sorbet ribbon. I just love this ribbon. It's part of that suite. And I love the fact that it's a 1/4 inch. Is that what they say? It looks like, yeah, it's a 1/4 inch. It's just pretty ribbon. And you may notice the little cheeks on this little one are a little blushed. Yeah, I'll show you how I did that too. And then a different piece of the designer series paper. You'll always be the one for me. I think that is so sweet. More of the jewels. And then on the inside, I did another one, and this one's the little winking one. How sweet is that? And I blushed up her cheeks too. So I think these are just as sweet as they can be. Now, you don't have anybody to send Valentine's Day cards to. When you were kids in school, you gave them to everybody. And they all, I remember they all said, "Be mine." They're just sweet and adorable. But here's the thing. This set can be not just for Valentine's Day, but it could be for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays. Look at these adorable bees on this paper. And I'm going to show you, I think, yes. Let me show you the paper first, then I'll show you the next thing that I did. But look at how cute that is. Each one is more adorable than the next. This one has lots of green. That's the lemon lime twist, sweet sorbet, petal pink, daffodil, and pool party. This is the one that I had used. I love this one too. You see how cute it is in the background there? This paper. I think it's so sweet. And again, another one. Look, I'm holding a flower with his feet. He's got one in his hands. Just cute as can be. Some are going to the left, some are going to the right. I just think it's adorable paper. And again, doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. It can be birthdays. It could be anniversaries. It could even be weddings if you know somebody that's into bees, or even for the color, the black and the yellow for their wedding. Who knows? But all of these are just gorgeous. I love plaid, so I love this one so much. So I'm going to have to readjust my thing, but I'm not going to do it now. We're just going to deal with it being like it is right now. Okay, so here's the paper. And we also sell in that catalog a new box. Now, how cute is this little box? And the box is called something that I don't remember. Square box? Square pillow box is what it is. And there they are. And I will show you how to to do this. Couple little tips on these boxes that I'd like to share with you. Got two of them. Let me put one away. But first, let me show you the cute box. Now, I fussy cut, which was very simple, the little bee off of the designer series paper. You make my heart buzz. And then to fill this with some Dove chocolates, my husband will be in heaven. More of that beautiful sorbet ribbon. It was cute without it. At first I had a little bow up here, but then I decided to use the sorbet. More of the self-adhesive jewels, which I love. And here's the box. I stamped it because they do come white. Just a solid white. Okay? They open really easy. So you can open and close them multiple times. It will hold a lot of candy in there. Yeah, that'll hold a lot of stuff. And, you know, even if you wanted to give somebody, I don't know, give them a tie, you give them socks, you give them other things, that will fit in here. I don't know. What do you do? Do you give your husband or your loved ones Valentines? I love doing that. So, sweet, sweet, sweet. So on these boxes, there's actually two sides, okay? One side is a little more glossy than the other, and you can feel it. So this is the inside of your box, and they are food safe boxes, okay? And this is the outside with these two little ovals on here, look like little footballs. Basically, you fold gently on those score lines. If you're going to do any stamping, I would do that before you do the score lines. You don't have to, but that's what I did. I just think it makes it a little easier. And we're just folding on all of those pre-scored lines. You don't need to use a bone folder because it's all curved and so on, the way it's designed. And then what you will do is you will peel off this piece here, and so it is self-adhesive. Peel that off, and you're taking that side of the box to this side. It's hard for me to do this and show you right now because my camera is all wacky and in the wrong place. So I have to lean forward and do this, which is not a very natural way. So I apologize if I'm going off. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit, and might help a little. And then you take this side, peel off that adhesive there, flip it down and add your other side to it. Again, I'm reaching and I'm in an awkward kind of position this morning. It's all right. It all works. I like to give these little corners a little pinch, and that's what you end up with. Okay? You flip these down because you've already pre-folded on those score lines, and that box is done. Yeah, self-adhesive makes it wonderful. You know, and like in my case, I had put the ribbon and decided here's where I wanted my design, and I use the deckled circles for these, which makes it just adorable. And I put my thing on here and I went, oh shoot, I did it wrong. No, you just fold it the other way. How simple is that? Yeah, so you can keep opening and closing that and it has no ill effects. It keeps working, and that adhesive is amazing and keeps it nice and shut. If you wanted to, you could cut a little template and put DSP on the front of here. That's a little more work than I want, but it is a possibility. So cute, cute boxes there. Okay, now let's move on and let me show you a little bit about the bee. Okay, because there is a punch that goes with the bee. And actually, hopefully I didn't hide it too much up here. Let me see, there it is. This punch is what I cut this out with. And the way you do that is you punch it, you punch the whole thing, and then you just stick it back in there on the from the back side so that you can see where you want it. Because I wanted that shape, but I wanted it smaller. I didn't want the whole thing because that's a pretty big thing. Does that make sense? If not, let me know and I'll physically show you that. I just don't have, well, I don't have the word stamp, but I still could show you. Okay, here is the bee punch. It comes with a heart, which are his wings, a little heart, which are perfect for his antennas, and then his body. So let me show you a couple of quick things that you might want to know when doing this. Where is my black ink? Oh, it's way over here. So when you stamp these and you've got your punch, pay attention to the direction that things are going. So you see he's here. I'm going to do my wings first so that you'll see. So that when I do that, you'll be able to do them without having any issues. So let me find my wings, and I am going to stamp them first in black. And you'll see on this one, that's what I did. Ain't that real good? And I'm going to put one wing, I'm off camera, one wing here. We're going to zoom again. I know there is another way for me to zoom other than to do that. Let's see, does that do it? Oh, look at me. There we go. So hopefully that'll help. There's that one. And then over here. And I love the photopolymer. You can look through there and you can see whether or not you've got it inked up nice. And let's stamp that one right there. And then we'll clean this. And right now I'm just setting it right up there on my my little chamois, which is sitting on top of that base. So nothing is getting wet, which I love. We've got that one. Now we need our heart. And photopolymer does stain, but this one is clean. And I'm going to be using the petal pink. Not my favorite pink, but it works for this. And there's a lot of petal pink in this designer series paper, you see, on these jars. And there's a lot of sweet sorbet in it as well. But I'm going to use the petal pink. And I do like to look at that, make sure I've got it inked nice. Again, can you see how you can see through there? There's off, there's almost perfect. And just stamp. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's not designed to be right on. So don't stress about it if it's a little off, okay? It's just the name of the game. All right, so now I've got my wings, and I'm going to go ahead and cut those, punch those out so that you can see how easy that works when you get things. Let me look into this real quick. Make sure I'm getting it lined up. When you stamp your things in the direction that your punch is going, It just makes life easier. It's the little things that make your stamping more enjoyable. Okay? And then we just throw away any junk. So we've got our wings. Now we need our bee and our little bee's body. So you notice that his tail is going this way when we punch it. So I'm going to stamp it right here. I'm going to start with the daffodil yellow for his body. And it looks like almost like an egg. It's a little oval of sorts. And my daffodil is just a little bit, here, let's try it. Let's see. Oh no, that turned out okay. That's okay, but I want to stamp it down here. Yesterday, it was just, oh, like right now, it was so wet that I needed to brush away some of that ink. And I use my bone folder, which of course is not right there. Let's see if I have another one in here. Usually I have 2 or 3. Here's another one I can use. Oh, I've got a little drawer up here that holds a lot of supplies, so that's good. What I'm talking about, if you find that your solid image stamps are getting too much ink, can you see that? I can see what I'm talking about right in this area. Take a bone folder, take a popsicle stick, whatever you want, and just smooth that ink. It'll come back and settle out. So don't feel like you're messing up your ink pad, because you're not. I just wipe it off with this. If I had cleaned it, it wouldn't look that way, but it does not affect how it works. So I'm okay to have one looking like that. Let me clean this off where I had that. Okay. Now we're ready to ink that up nice. That's still a little juicier than I like. We might end up using that one. Let's do it again. I don't even have to do the whole thing there. I just wasn't pressing quite as hard to move some of that ink. And because like I said, it comes right back. You know, we got our body here. Oh, that's much nicer. See the difference? How it's not as mutilated. Mutilated is not the word. I can see it. It's what is that word I'm trying to say? Mold. Oh well, you know what I'm talking about. This one looks much better. Okay, so now we're moving on to our body. And this is the part that gets stamped in our black. I use the Memento black. And remember, our body is going this direction. So his tail piece needs to be off to the, let's see if I can do this and so that you can see it and make it pretty good. All right. There we go. Isn't he adorable? Yeah, I love this. So cute. And then we can put a face on him as well. Let's use this cute one that I like the most. Just makes me feel like he's a little shy, and I am making him go that way. Now, if I wanted him to be going up, let me show you that real quick, because you can make your bee go different directions depending on which way that you stamp the tail and the face. Whoops. So this bee is flying this way, and I'm going to put this one's face on it. So he's going straight up. See how that works? Just so simple and just adorable at how easy and quick that works. So let's get these punched out using this beautiful punch. And I think the one on top, I actually put it in the wrong way. So that means I'm going to have to cut some of my cardstock in order to get that to fit the way I want it to. Okay. There we go. And let me see. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? That doesn't work. So I just have to cut or tear this piece of cardstock. It's not the end of the world to do that, of course. But I do like it when I stamp things the direction that they are going. Because you see, this is just a couple extra steps. And now, you know, I had to cut that piece of paper so I don't have as much of a big area left for other stamping if I wanted. But not the end of the world, like I said. See these little hearts? I'm going to show you something we're going to do with those little hearts too. Okay, so there's our bee. That's all you need to do with that. Now, when I attach my bee, well, before I attach it, let me show you something I like to do. And we can do it with either one. And let me see, where is a little bit of red. And I've got a little blending brush. And I literally am just tapping. That's it. You don't need to or anything, because this is going to give you a lot of ink. I'm going to rub it off on here because I can go back in and reuse that if I wanted. But I just want it really faint and give my little bees just rosy up their cheeks a little bit. I guess I took too much of that off, but I'd rather take too much off than to have big bloops. Look at that. See the difference in those faces? It just brightened that up and made it a little happier. I'm going to pull these up a little closer to the screen. Not a whole lot of difference, but you can see this one's just a little brighter and it's just got a little blush to it, which I think is adorable. If you don't care, don't do that. Again, we can wipe that ink off that easy so that we don't have to worry about it. Now, I can either use a little scrap piece, but I also feel like I can just use that little heart instead of stamping another one. And what we're going to do with that is stamp the little guy's antennas. These are the little antennas. And I'm going right into this little heart. And you can see it stuck right to it. There we go. And always close up your ink pads when you're finished. There's the little antenna. Now, what I like to do is sometimes, like on this one, I stamp the antenna right on the base here and then pop my bee up. Or let me see if I see another one of my cards. I thought they were both out here. This one, I stamped it on the heart and then I attached it back there. Okay, so in this case, I'll use this one. I usually use the ones that go up and down, but I like sideways, but I like this one today. So you can either use your adhesive or you could use your glue. Glue will work great for this since it's just a little spot that you're putting that on. And that's what I typically do for this one. With little antennas. That is so adorable. But when I add the wings, I typically will decide where I want them, how you want them to go. Instead of this one, I put them straight out. This one, I'm going to give it a little up. I feel like that gives it a little bit of movement. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do it from the back side. Okay. And I want to pop them up. So I'm going to use our dimensionals. And I'm going to put it right on top of there. And that is a twofold. It sticks it to the bee and it also pops it up. Turn that one a little bit like that. Because I like for my bee to be popping up. My dimensionals are, the tops are coming off real easy today. And they want to come off first. So, and that's okay if they want to. I'll pull that thing out of there. Well, there we go. Nope, messed that one up. You see, nope, there it is. One there, and now I need one on each wing. I've never had dimensionals do that, where the tops just want to come right off. It's kind of different. All right. I didn't create a background for this little guy, but look how cute that is. See the difference? It almost looks like he's up, where this one are straight across. I just love that. I actually do have a couple of these. Let's see, not that. I think I need to use this one. There won't be any room for words on this one, but that's okay. I can add Be Mine onto the card. I had that sitting over there for something else, but that's okay. Look how cute that is. So that's how you do your little bee. And if you want to use vellum, you simply punch out the wings with vellum. It's a no-brainer. And you can add vellum with these wings, or just use the vellum as it is. I kind of like the vellum just like it is. Like here. Ugh. And then stick the little wings up there. Isn't that adorable? Yeah, love that. Move those wings how you want them to look. Okay, so that is that. Now, we talked a little bit about celebration and how you can, by joining Stampin' Up, get this beautiful tempered glass and the chamois and the little pad there for watercoloring and whatever you want to use it for. This is a $60 value, and you're going to get that for free if you join during celebration. And you still get to pick out $100 and some dollars worth. I think it's $129 worth of product. Maybe it's $100, but you get the whole thing for $99. Now, a lot of people don't want to be a demonstrator because they think that's a little intimidating, but it just simply means that you can be your own customer. You don't have any obligation. And at the end of 3 months, if you have not placed any orders of, at all, then you drop. That's the end of it. But if you want to get your own discount, 20% discount of everything you order, then that's a great time to do it right now. So, celebration. This is one of the freebies. And I don't have samples made yet, but I am going to have to show you this because it is so cute. I actually want to show you several things in here. If you've got time. I know we're running a little late, but that's okay. You can always leave and come back. So here is the watermelon. This is a freebie with a $50 order. Okay. We also have this beautiful Sunny Days paper. This designer series paper. All I did was took it out of the cello. I have not even looked at it yet. So let's do that quickly. There's 2 sheets of each. So there's this and this. Oh, look at that. I guess it would go this. I don't know. But, oh, this one's gorgeous too. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, pretty. I have to say, you know, I love everything about Stampin' Up. I love their products. I love how everything coordinates. If you, your designer series paper, your cardstock, your markers, your blenders, it even right down to the little self-adhesive jewels that they have, everything coordinates. And it just makes your stamping look amazing because that's what they do. It's just how Stampin' Up works, and it's what attracted me to them in the beginning. Isn't this great? I love this little, looks like a little Mary Englebright going on there. So this is, again, free, $50 order. And if you get it free, maybe you won't feel like hoarding it. Maybe you'll actually use it. How many of you tend to do that? You hoard your designer series paper. We don't want to do that. All right, I have to show you this one. It is called Flight and Airy. And again, this was free with a $50 order. And again, I have not had the time to look through these. I have only taken the cello off of them this morning, but oh my goodness. This is not going to require a whole lot of anything. It's so beautiful. Just using the designer series paper and some words, you're going to create amazing, beautiful cards. One is prettier than the next. Seriously. It is all gorgeous. I always love this that looks like it's watercolored. Love, love, love that. Oh, just in time for spring and Mother's Day and all of these wonderful birthdays, bridal showers, wedding showers, all of that. Well, bridal and wedding are the same, but you get what I'm saying. This paper will make gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Oh, look. Just the birds. And you could fussy cut those out really easy too. And the back side again, gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. So again, another one of the freebies. I just want to show you these because I think it's worth it to see them this way. Sometimes in the catalog, it's a little harder to see what they are. Now this set I did not get. I have a friend who is going to be a great grandma, but they had the shower. I already made a card. It's long gone. This one is called Softly Stippled, and that is this grouping here. And again, I've not looked at these yet, so I get to be wowed right with you. Ooh, front and back, very masculine. I like that with the grays. Very pretty. Oh, this is pretty too. Everything is stippled in here, which I love. Again, another one. Sometimes I have a hard time with masculine, and these papers are lending themselves, the back sides are lending themselves to doing some masculine cards. Oh, very pretty. And of course, these you can color in. I don't even know. The stamp might actually, you know, do that. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Just absolutely gorgeous colors in this group of paper. Beautiful. And that one is called Stippled, Softly Stippled. Another freebie with a $50 order. And here is another one, which is outstanding. This one too is free with a $50 order. And I do have those gems, but I didn't bring them up here. They're behind me in a box back there. But there's 150 of these adhesive backed gems. Okay, so they're going to coordinate with all of this. This one is called Mostly Adored, and I'm afraid that it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, free with a $50 order. So we've got this. You can see it's got the gold. And look at that beautiful marbling on the other side. Oh, the marbling on the gold here is just gorgeous. And the other side, beautiful reds. Very pretty. This one, it's just, it almost has texture to it. It's so pretty. Let's see if I can lift that up. Very pretty. And the back side, oh, beautiful hearts. That's really pretty. The roses are done in the gold. Oh, and then the back side. Ooh, this will go great with our Be bundle, Be My Valentine bundle. Oh, look at this one. Again, these can be used for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, anything, even sympathy cards. Oh, and I love the back side of that. Yeah, just so pretty. Very nice. More hearts. I had no idea those were in there. Now I do, because I didn't look closely at this. So, those are all freebies that are designer series paper. When you spend $50 or more, you're going to get those free. This is another stamp set for free at the $50 level. I love the different fonts. Very nice. Dad, you're the best there is. I love this Happy Mother's Day, even though my mother is deceased. But, you know, if you have children that have children, it's a nice card to send to them. And then we've got, that's a $50. And then we've got the designer series paper that is called Trusty Toolbox. And as you can see, I didn't get to open that one. I'm going to do that one quickly. I know I'm going on and on. I know, girls, some of this stuff is so gorgeous. It's just amazing. Stampin' Up keeps on giving us amazing, amazing designer series paper and stamp sets and everything. This one, there are, let me see. There is a what is it called? Something tools. There is a, I believe, I don't see it quick enough. Maybe I got it out and don't see it out here. But no, there it is. Trusty Tools in the catalog, in the January through April catalog, and you can see that it's going to cut these out for you. Many of these tools, even the drill, screwdriver, all of these, even the tape measure. Very cool little set that you can use and not have to fussy cut these out. The back side, oh, that's really pretty too. Nice. I like when they do that. One side's masculine. The other side can be a little bit of anything. This has got hammers. That's really cute. Some nuts and bolts. Ooh, that's a bold stripe there. But sometimes I need a little help with the masculine cards, and I think this is the paper that's going to do it. More screws. Oh, looks like a tape measure. Polka dots, love that one. And this is another one with more tools and the saws and different things. And then the back side, really pretty. So there are lots of designer series paper things in here and lots of ideas. I just love everything in here. This set, this jungle set, there's coordinating. Now this one's for $100 order, and this is for a $50 order, but you can get the two of them for a $150 order, plus you're getting hostess benefits. Really nice. There's a lot of pieces in here. Look at this big tree right here. Nice. So anyways, I just felt like I really had to share some of these with you. I'll move a little faster. This is a $100 bundle for the two of them, Softly Sophisticated. Beautiful embossing folder and the set, and it's a two-step. So you doop, doop, same thing here, two-step. Boop. I really appreciate you. Hello there, and you are in my thoughts. I love these words, and these words are going to go with all of this paper that I've just shown you. Really, it'll go with everything. And then there's one more stamp set, I believe. Oh, it's the hostess set in the mini catalog, but it's called Carnival Treats. How fun is that? So that's a lot that I've shared with you, but I'm still going to show one more thing. I have to show you this. I know, Michelle, I love the jungle set too. I have just been in love with so much of this. It's just amazing to me. Let me find a piece of designer series paper here. This one will work. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've been using the mat. I have not been using the, I have not been using a foam mat underneath. So I can tell my camera arm is loose because it keeps falling down and I'm getting farther and farther away. So hopefully I can do this, but let me show you this as quickly as I can. I'm going to use Garden Green. This pumpkin is, it's got all of the texture and everything in it. And look at that beautiful green. You can see it's inked up nice. I'm going to stamp that right here. How beautiful, oops, is that? Oh, is that beautiful or what? And let's do a little bit of red, or sweet sorbet is what I'm using for the little wedge. Right there. I love all the variation of color. It's the stamp that does this. It's just an amazing stamp, in my opinion. And then the rind, I'm inking it as well. Oh, I gotta bring it down here and then I'll bring it back up because I cannot see at this point. Yes, there we go. Beautiful. And then, and it's not perfect, but we're going to fussy cut that. It's not going to make a bit of difference. And I did not pull out the seeds, but I do want to. So let me do that super quick. And then I'm going to show you something amazing about the big watermelon. Here are the little seeds. There we go. This section over here that was blank on here that I wrote on, this section will be a nice place to get in the habit when you peel your stamps off to stick them over here until you're ready to put them all away. If you don't have a lot of blocks, I happen to have a lot of blocks. So, you know, I don't peel them off very often unless I run out. So this is, what color did I pick? I picked Early Espresso And these are the little seeds. Oh yeah, that's so cute. I prefer a seedless watermelon, but that's okay. Look at how adorable. Love, love, love that. Okay, there are more pieces. There are wedges. There's a piece of greenery. There's a single one. There's more rind for these pieces. This one somebody has taken a bite or two out of. I love that. But what I want to show you about this guy, the big watermelon, you do not have to fussy cut. You do have to fussy cut the wedges. But look at this. It's called Modern Oval. And it is perfect for your watermelon. Look at that. How cute is that? Right? Let me see something on this. I'm just curious. Just happened to think about it right this second. Yeah, you could do that. Let's just get that up there. Like that. And then all you have to do is cut a straight line. And you could do this on your cutter if you did not want to do that. A little wide over here for me. I am going to fussy cut that off there. Okay, guys, I know I've shown you a lot. I've talked a lot, but I have so much to show you. But look how easy that was. Cute, cute, cute. And you know what I just thought of? Because this is one of my favorite papers. Was it in here? I'm pretty sure it was in here. Yes. Look at this. You'll see a sample of this. I'm going to be doing this. Yeah. And I've got some scrap over here. This first thing I see is a little scrap of sweet sorbet. This is sweet sorbet here. Yeah. That's going to create a beautiful card. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So just because it's cute little bees and flowers and so on, it doesn't have to be for Valentine's Day. All right, let me hop up here. And I'm back. Okay, so, all right, can you see behind me? I'm sitting in a new chair too. It's a beautiful chair. Look at that. It's kind of a tealy color. It's really pretty. I've got like a forest green shirt on. So, but anyways, this chair is super comfortable, which is just what I needed for stamping. So hopefully I can sit here a little bit longer than I did in my other one, which was just a hard plastic one, which I love the chair. But anyways, I will be back next week, which is the 11th. Sorry, I was looking at my calendar. The 11th of January. I don't think there's anything else going on. I'm trying to keep those Thursdays clear, but once in a while, doctors and different things happen and you just can't help it. So until next week, happy stamping. Let me know if you did not get a catalog and you would like to get one from me. If you have questions about anything that I showed you, or you want to see something up close and personal just a little bit more, let me know and we'll go from there. Okay, so happy stamping until next time. Well, the one thing that I just learned or realized is that my my mouse does not work on that glass mat. So there you go. Okay, guys. Until next week, have a wonderful week and a happy new year. Bye-bye.